Welcome to Melbourne for a weekend of fierce competition. We're a stone's throw from the beach here at the Albert Park Circuit. It might be party mood in the grandstands, but in the paddock, expectations and tensions are high. The Albert Park Circuit is bursting with rapid corners and a long straight where drivers can push their speed to the limits. Good attention to medium speed downforce will likely make beating this beast of a track just a little bit easier. This is it. We're down to the last few races of the season and it's time for that final push. Who will be crowned champion at the end of it all? We'll find out soon enough. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Formula One. We return for the next day of our highly anticipated race weekend, which sees the end of practice and the start of qualifying. Drivers will need to perform with remarkable consistency if they're to secure a strong position on tomorrow's grid. It's not just about one moment of brilliance. No, they'll need to prove over the course of qualifying that they have what it takes to occupy those coveted places. Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One. The grid is packed and there's electricity in the air. But there's no surprises in that. It's race day.
There was some good work from Aston Martin during the qualifying session, and they will go to the grid full of confidence. We saw a reasonably good qualifying performance from Ferrari, and they certainly have a good chance to capitalize during the race. A sunny day here with only a few clouds in the sky. If things stay this way, the weather shouldn't pose any challenges to the teams.
In any case, Melbourne is ready and so are we. So strap yourselves in for the Australian Grand Prix. I don't want to tempt fate, but there are quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. Taking a look at the Aston Martin. Not as close to the front as they might have wished for, but we know the race order can change a lot during those first few corners. There's the second Aston Martin. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. Everything's been building to this. Get ready for the Australian Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go.
That's it.
Looks like Aston Martin have just gained a race position. Is that a lockup?
Box.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place. We can take a look now. So this was the Aston Martin. Goodness me! There they go! Moving ahead of the other driver. The team watching on and clearly loving that. Let's take a closer look. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. Moving up a place there. Excellent work from them. That was a big moment. The team are clearly delighted. And a new position, just gained by Williams.
Box, box. Box, 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 box. Car in the wall.
that just crashed. Here's the replay. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one. Goodness me, that is a serious collision. I think there's been a lock-up. Let's take a look at the replay. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up. And there's an overtake from Williams. They've locked up and gone straight on. Let's have a look. So this was the Aston Martin. Well, they've locked up. They won't have been happy about that.
No saving required.
You can stop, lift and coast.
Save fuel, save fuel.
So back off.
Focus on the last 6 laps.
Rain, all clear.
Box this lap.
Box, 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 box. Hit confirm.
Yeah, take it easy.
Drop back a bit.
Save fuel.
Okay, suggest lift and coast.
Checkered flag.
That's checker flag.
What an incredible outcome for Aston Martin's driver. Today, Aston Martin demonstrated that they can go very far indeed.
It's really wonderful to see all the hard work they've been putting in paying off like this.
And after this result, the team is fourth in the constructor standings.
Now the teams will be looking ahead to Imola, where the season progresses with the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Get ready for some fierce competition.